Y'all, so I'm about to embarrass myself, but I already done showed y'all pictures of my jaw broken that I never showed anybody in person. So how much more embarrassing can it get, right? Okay, so boom, my sister came into town for the first time since I moved, right? My little sister. And she has 2 children. And they're hanging out with my kids, whatever. And then when we put all the kids to sleep, I go to sleep. And then I wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning, listening to my Bible app, of course. And I'm like, I gotta pee. Like, I don't just gotta pee a little bit, I gotta pee a lot of it. Like, I fell asleep in the middle of doing something. So I didn't even pee before I went to sleep, which means I didn't empty out my bladder. And anybody who knows me knows I got an overactive bladder. I always gotta pee. And no, I'm not about to say I peed on myself. So if you thought that was the embarrassing part, keep scrolling. But anyways, I try to go into the bathroom, but I see the lights is on, so I knock, you know, because sometimes kids forget to turn off lights, whatever. My sister's sitting on the toilet, and so when she looked at me, I just was like, oh, I was just making sure the kids wasn't in here playing. Knowing dang well I was about to pee on myself. So I don't know what she was doing. I really feel like she was just on the phone scrolling because she wasn't, I didn't hear nothing. She wasn't doing nothing. But anyway, so she stays in there for like another 10 minutes. And I'm not gonna rush her off the toilet. Like, who am I? Like, who raised you, right? So I'm like, I gotta devise a plan because not only is my bladder 100% full, it's starting to overfill. And you know what happens when your bladder overfill? You start getting them little driplets, don't act like you ain't never had them driplets. Quit playing with me. So anyway, so I was like, I gotta empty this bladder, baby, because if I don't, I'm going to pee on myself. So I'm like, I'm not gonna pee in like a cup or nothing because then I'm gonna have to throw my cup away. I don't want to do all that. So there, I look down and my son's car's toddler potty is on the ground, and I'm like, first of all, that potty is the size of one of my butt cheeks, so I know I can't sit on it. And then also it's so low on the ground, I ain't got mega knees no more. I mean, I might, I don't know, but anyways, I wasn't about to chance that. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna hover over it like I do when I'm in public restrooms. I never set my booty on the public restrooms. I just hover over it and just kind of squat, like, you know, like this, like, you know, like you giving birth in the old days or whatever. So I'm like, let me just do that. When I tell you, as soon as I squat, I didn't even get a chance to decide if I was going to change my mind or not. The river started to flow. And when I say flow, I mean flow. I wasn't even low enough down to the flow before it started to flow. So if you understand how this works, your pants are pulled down, and I did not take my legs out of my pants. So it was a small potty. I didn't have the time to even stretch my legs out far enough to not get my clothes. Anyways, long story short, most of my pee wound up on the ground and on my clothes, and it was all over, just this big puddle. And not only was it a puddle, the puddle started to drain out of my room. So long story short, I have to get in the shower and mop the floor at 3 o'clock in the morning because I held in my pee instead of telling my sister I had to pee.